Welcome. Uh, I'll call the meeting to order at, 7:03? And is there any public participation, correspondence? Rebecca? I read that and I'm not sure. Yeah, yes. Okay. Okay, but thank you for that. Okay, has everyone had a chance to read the the October minutes? And are there any changes, corrections?
I had one correction under policies and procedures management. I think it's just a word was left out. The policy committee met and created a library of things policy, I believe. That's all I found.
Okay, was there anything else? No? Okay. May I have a motion to accept the October minutes?
I move the motion.
Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going to backtrack and just do a little introduction and go around the room and just let people know who we are. I just want to start by saying the Orange Library Commission is comprised of 9 resident volunteers who meet monthly with the library director to review operations, budgets, receive patron input, and discuss issues and concerns. We also review past and upcoming programs, events, and usage of the many library resources available. The Commission is also responsible for maintaining and updating library policies and procedures as necessary and recommended. We welcome you and look forward to seeing you in the library soon. And my name is Ned Martin. I'm the chairperson, and we can go around.
Okay, my name is Kathy Giotis, and I'm the library director.
Michelle Retreat, Maureen White.
Stephanie Casacrio.
Alexandra Ona?
Elizabeth Ewan.
Diana Duarte.
I'm Gene Berschelak. I was sworn in today.
I'm Libby Meyer.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so with that, we will move on to the Director's Monthly Report, please.
I think we have to go to correspondence. Yep.
Oh, correspondence, yep. I apologize. Okay, yes, let's do correspondence. It's kind of important this month.
We did receive received an email from the Kidd family requesting to donate $10,000 to the library. I have communicated with the family, and they want the $10,000 to be in memory of their sister, who loved the library and had fond memories of the library, and so did the rest of the family. So we made arrangements. I did have correspondence back and forth with them about the funds and releasing the funds. The email that I received, I have attached for all the board members to look at and read, and we can discuss it later on in the board meeting. Okay, and that's it. Do you want me to begin the report?
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Okay. For the month of November and December, because we didn't have a December meeting, I put together the capital budget. The capital budget was submitted on the 4th. I completed the budget for fiscal year 2025, 2026. It was submitted on time on the 17th. As I said before, we did get correspondence from the Kidd family, And I informed them that we would be bringing it to the table to the Library Commission to see how the funds would be used. I am going to be working this month on the Orange Lions Club. They do have a mini grant that they usually give us $10,000, but I have to apply to it. So that's all in the works. And that will be submitted by the end of this month. Okay. Finances, finance-wise, we are very healthy. For the month of November, we had a surplus of $37,478.04. We should have been at 41.7% spending. We are at 37.2% spending. So we are a little under budget, but it's also because of some of the vacancies that we've had, and also some of the quarterly and annual bills not coming in yet. Okay. For the month of December, we had a $27,460.11 surplus. We should have been at 50%. Spent in December, we were only at 46.6% spending. We did pay out some of the quarterly bills, but we still have some more of the quarterly bills that haven't come in yet, and also some of the annual bills haven't come in yet. But I expect by the end of the year, we will be on target like previous years. That's what usually happens. For the month of November, we collected $451.75 in fines, printing, lost material, and donations. And in December, we collected $510.50 in fines, printing, lost and paid material, as well as donations. Okay. And all of that stuff is attached. So if you have any questions on the spending, please let me know. Okay. Policies, for the month of November and December, we didn't meet for the policy meeting just because we had a lot of things going on with the holidays, but also we were still waiting for things to come in from Library of Things. So we want to work on that in February. So February, we're planning on having a policy meeting to wrap that up. But some of the things that we did purchase are going out with the one policy that we put together. Technology, we are still looking to update the licenses on the patron computers. We're finding it difficult to get licenses that are at a discount that we normally get, just because Microsoft wants people to go to the subscription service as opposed to downloading the software and using it off of, a licensed copy. So we are looking at alternatives. We may go to Google Docs if it becomes too costly for us to have Microsoft Office, because to maintain 12 online subscriptions annually, it's a lot of money for us. And I'd like to use our funds more thoughtfully and get books instead of, paying a large amount on software. Okay. Okay. Lion is looking, to get us some type of deal with Microsoft. The app is slowly getting built for the library, so people can access the library through an online app and also have their library card on the app. We're hoping that everything should be set either in February or March. We gave them all the information that they needed to build the app, so we're just waiting for their request for more information or them to tell us it's a go and give us the green light to start publicizing it. Okay. Okay, staff-wise, we've been extremely busy. We've had some staff members out with colds and things like that, but we're managing well. Staffing-wise, we're in a healthy point. So, we've all managed to pitch in and everything, but the flu season, the COVID season, everything is, it's wearing us down, but we're wiping down things. Luckily, the first floor hasn't had too many people out, the children's department though, with kids runny noses, coughing, sneezing. Everybody knows the drill. So, all right, so it's been good. Everyone is hard at work, and, we are looking at staff development. Ryan is getting training on WordPress so we can do more things with our website, and really looking at it and reevaluating it and see how we can meet the needs of the community by, putting more, not more things, but making our website user-friendly so people don't have to, make 3 or 4 clicks before they get to the item that they want. We want to get the important things out there. We're looking at the traffic on the pages and seeing which pages people are looking at. We have worked in the past with the Friends, and they're going to give us content so we can bring them up forward a little bit so people aren't taking so much time to get to their page. Community outreach, the Christmas event went wonderfully. Everyone was extremely happy. Things went very well. We had a high amount of traffic. We gave out a lot of make and takes. It was really good. We are slowly changing the collection. We are adding games, video games, and that has been very successful. It's a small collection, but we're hoping to grow it slowly. Kids are coming in and using the library, they're looking at the games. And it does help them, develop their critical thinking skills. It helps them grow intellectually. I know some people don't think it's the greatest, but it really does make kids think. And it helps them think out of the box. So that's a plus. The teen area, we're seeing more and more teens going into that area. We are going to make a few changes, put more signs there that says teen area, so we don't get, people going over there of all ages and studying. It's more of a teen area, and we want to make sure that they feel wanted and it's an area that they can call their own. We are increasing our large print collection, and one of the ways that Ellen has done that is that she's working with the state library. They have a special collection that they put out on loan to libraries in the state. So we're borrowing from the state large print. So that way, we have our collection, but then we also supplement it with material from the state, which is great because people don't have to wait for a large print. They can just come in and pick up what they want today. So that's working out very well. We are also evaluating our CD collection, our music CD collection. I did look at how much it goes out and also of the circulation, how many of those people are from the community. And that particular collection, last year, I think we had 4,000 and something circulations, but only around 40 of them were Orange residents. So we're reexamining that whole situation just because I don't feel we should be supporting other libraries' DVD collection. But we're going to see how it goes, and we may make some changes in everything. I think a lot of people now have streaming music services. A lot of the cars don't have DVDs in them, CD listening devices in them unless you special order them. So, I think that part is changing for society. So I don't know if they're going to totally eliminate it or it's going to become out of date, just like VHS. So we're keeping a close eye on things. We are still ordering CDs, but we're not ordering as much as we used to. If a CD wins an award or it's extremely popular, we will get it. But we're not putting tons of money into it anymore as we used to. Okay. Some of the things that we are planning for the future is, as I said, we're reviewing the webpage to make it more user-friendly. In this year, I'm hoping to develop some type of strategic plan, which we should be doing, because when you request a grant, and I would like to request some grants to do some of the things that we want to do, they are looking for a strategic plan. We can't just go apply to a grant without a strategic plan. So I think that's something we need to do either by the end of this year, beginning of next year, no later. Okay, and then we are looking also to remodel the children's room to make it more parent-friendly, user-friendly, make it more of an area for kids also to play in. And for also the staff who is in the front to be able to see what's going on in the back. They're kind of like hidden away and they can't see everything that goes on back there. But I think we need to reevaluate how that whole layout is and see if we can make it more user-friendly. Okay? As for maintenance, we're slowly getting things done. The windows, we've discussed this before, they need some type of long-term planning on that. The windows need to be replaced. And I've said this to a few people. Everyone calls this the new library. We're not new. We're 25 years plus old. So that to me is not new. So we have to look on putting some type of schedule in place to replace windows, to replace doors, to replace carpeting, to paint the interior, and all that stuff. So you can see all the list down here of things that need to be taken care of. Okay? Any questions on that?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's, sounds pretty encouraging with the finances and so on, everything. Okay, statistical report?
Okay. Let me just go. One second, let me get to the page I need to get to. Chris, I'm not sure if you can, if my PowerPoint is on there? Oh, it is, okay. All right, we're good to go. Okay, for patron count, we are projected to do 72,243 for this fiscal year. Compared to last year, there were more people coming into the library than last year. Let me get to that page. Okay, so we did have more people in this year in the library than the past 3 years. You should be on page 43. Okay. And then as for circulation, we're on target to make 121,572 for this fiscal year. Again, our numbers are way, way beyond previous years. Prior to the pandemic, our circulation was 107,742. This year, we're around 14,000, we're gonna be 14,000 more circ than it was prior to the pandemic. Okay? So we're doing quite well. Oh, ugh, okay. Okay, that's the people count. That's the people count. This is circ, okay? And then that, again, is circ count. Okay. Any questions on that? Yes.
I'm trying to find out what pages you're on as you.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a little helpful because I'm spending time looking for the
Okay,
page.
47, page 47.
Thanks. I got you.
If you need the page, just let me know. We're on page 47 for circulation numbers. That's the chart. On page 45 is the Excel spreadsheet. Okay. Okay. For downloadables, okay. For audiobooks, we had more than last year for this month. Okay. And then for ebooks, we had less downloadables, but I do think that we would have had more downloadables, but because of people being on wait lists and everything, our numbers aren't as high as they really should be. So, and we're trying to correct that by purchasing copies for Orange residents, but, you know, the number of people that go online to download books, you know, it's a lot. And some of those books can cost anywhere between $75 all the way up to $150, and they only allow you around 26 downloads, and that's it. So it gets kind of on the costly side. Okay? For e-magazines, the numbers are a little further down, but it still has very good usage. And with those, we don't pay anything extra for those, and once you download a magazine, it's downloaded. It's yours to keep. Okay?
Kathy, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
It looks like the downloadable magazines have been higher across the board in the last couple of years, 23, 24,
Yeah.
and then years 24, 25. Is that because we have more e-magazines available, or is it just the same number that are now being used more?
I think more people are aware of them, but also what was great, and I really have to thank the school system for this, I don't know if it's one faculty member or more than one faculty member, they're giving this project to the students that they have to go to a magazine that is only found on the downloadables. So, you know, that has been great because that has drawn so many people to the downloadable magazines. And it started, I want to say, in 22, 23, when that faculty member directed the students to look into that magazine. So I think that's why we saw a spike all of a sudden.
Can you tell us what the magazine is?
Some type of business magazine. It must have been for some type of business class that they have. But it was great because we got so many people in here asking for how can they access the downloadable magazines. So we were happy about that. So all in all, downloadables, and this is page 47, all in all, downloadables have gone up. If you look on the blue line for 24, 25, actually, it's purple, sorry. It's like 50 less than last year, but as I said, I think part of the problem is that there's such a long wait line for people to download books. Okay? And then I also give you the Excel spreadsheet of everything. This year, we're projected to do 24,750 in downloadables compared to last year, which it was 24,663. Okay? Okay. And I finally got the statistics together for Canopy, so you can all see how much Canopy is viewed. And for those of you who don't know what Canopy is, it's a streaming movie service, but the type of movies that it has, they're unique. They're educational, some of them. You can find great courses on Canopy. You can find classic movies on Canopy. And it does have some children's movies on there, as well as quite a few foreign films. If you're looking for films from Italy, Japan, the Middle East, it has all sorts of international films. One of the reasons why I thought this one would be good, it was because we used to have international movie swap among all libraries in Connecticut, but they stopped doing that. So this kind of fills that gap. So it's slowly getting used. We haven't done much advertising on it, but I wanted to see first how heavily it's going to be used, because I didn't want too many people on this and then I get some type of $3,000 bill. So far, everything is going well. It's manageable cost-wise. You know, it's not a runaway train. And these are how many people visit it. This is page 53.
Kathy, I have a question on
Yes.
the Canopy. Are you charged by the number of plays, the number of visits, or?
Number of plays. And children's have a higher price, as well as great courses. They cost more.
Thank you.
And this page shows the amount of cost per month on each of them. It's never gone too high. Yeah, I want to say it has never gone past $80 a month.
Or 80.
85, yeah. But I have put a cap on the number of times you can check out things from Canopy. You can't check out more than 4 items a month. And I just wanted to see how everything will go, and then, you know, we'd revisit it on increasing the numbers. But I know quite a few people are looking at children's movies and that type of thing. Okay. Adult reference, that's been going well. The numbers are kind of low, but I think we're also under-reporting. You know, you get involved in reference questions, and sometimes one reference question will go into another, into another, into another. So they're low, but I think we're also under-reporting, unfortunately. And that happens a lot of times in libraries. You know, you get wrapped up in, you know, helping patrons, that you go from one to the other, and you kind of lose track on how many reference questions you've answered. And that's page 56. Okay. Children's reference, the numbers have been pretty good. they've gone up quite a bit. But I've seen also an increase in people coming to the children's department. I'm seeing more traffic there, which is also very good. Page 58, it's all our programs for adults. We had quite a few. And our attendance is pretty good too as well. I've also included the cost of the programming and everything. Page 59, we had 59 and 60, we have all our children's programs. Okay? And we always have good attendance in that. The scavenger hunt was very successful. Okay. For the month of November and December, we had 1,030 children attend programs. Okay. Okay. Any questions on programs? Okay. All right. Internet usage. We still get quite a few people coming in and using our computers. With the kids, not so much, but with the adults, we had 308 in November and 324 in December. Okay, and in the children's, 42 in November and 40 in December. Room usage, for the meeting rooms, for the month of November, we had 42, for the month of December, 31, and then for the study rooms, which are heavily used, for the month of November, 87, for the month of December, 79, and that's on page 62. Okay, oops. All right. Ancestry has gone, using Ancestry has gone down. This is page 66. 66. Yeah. We had more usage last year. Again, this goes in waves. Certain years, it gets heavy usage, certain times it doesn't get heavy usage. Okay. Consumer reports on page 67. That got heavily used in November, and I think it's because Christmas presents, everybody wanted to see what's the best out there. And again, this comes in waves. It depends on the time of year and, if people need a new furnace or a new car.
They have special focuses at certain months, too.
Exactly.
And I think they had a spread on best presents under $100 or something like that.
Okay. So they probably went online and also
and-
saw that. too.
Yeah, I imagine that's why it's so 424 in November.
Mhm. No, November was definitely Christmas present
Absolutely.
traffic.
That too.
Okay. Research it. I kind of changed the stats on this. Instead of looking at searches, I pulled the statistics for logins. How many people logged in to research it during the month? This is page 68. So the numbers were high in November of logins, but I think that kids probably had projects and stuff, and so that's why they logged in. Okay? Okay, total page views. This is for our website, how many times people visited our website for the month of November and December. We get quite a bit of traffic, you know, people registering for programs, people wanting to find things, whether it's on our databases or just looking around, okay? So those are healthy numbers. You know, and if you put it into context, we have a little over 14,000 people in our community, having 4,262 in a month. A lot of people go to our website, which is a good thing. Okay. And social media. We're still, you know, trying to push social media so people can look at our Facebook account and our Instagram. We are looking at other forms of connecting with the community as well. This is page 70. Okay, and then the last page is material that we ordered and we've put into the collection, and material that we have taken out of collection. So we've added 1,408 items into the collection. We are doing a lot of weeding in the children's department, putting in new material, updated material, new picture books. Some of the picture books, they're falling apart, so we are removing them from the collection and putting new ones in. Okay? Okay. Okay, and that is it for the statistics.
Okay, thank you. Should we move on to the gift fund reports?
Okay, for the gift fund, give me a second here. Let me look at it. One of the things that isn't on the gift fund, we do have another gift fund that does not show up here, and I just want the commission to be aware of it. Every year, we get funds, and so do the Friends from, I believe it's the Pride Fund? Is it Brown? I think it's another one. Brown is different, I think. This, give me a second. Okay, it's Pride Fund. And for that fund, we received $6,905, and that goes into Fund 43.
What
Okay.
page are we on?
This is not attached. This is something I requested from Arthur Williams. I knew that we had gotten funds, but I didn't receive any type of report, so I did call him up. I emailed him, actually, and he sent me back an email. The library check goes into the Pride Fund, Fund 43, and he told me it was $6,905. Okay. And year-to-date, that fund has $192,783.44 in it. Okay. I'll see next month if he can include that report into everything, okay? And in the next month or two, we should be getting the CCAR grant fund, which should be around, anywhere between $9,000 to $12,000. Okay, and I'll keep you updated on that when we get those funds as well. Okay. And everything seems to be going fine with the funds. The only place that we see more money coming in and out of is the fund that that we get donations from, in memory of, and from the Friends, and we use that account, okay? And usually, that's the first two pages of the gift account, okay? It would be pages 19 and pages 20. Those are the two accounts that, you know, the majority of money come in and out of on a regular basis. But if you look at those accounts, you know, we've gone as low as having $5,000 in those accounts. You know, right now, one of them, we have 11,221 and 99 cents. And the other one, we have 9,271.73. So we have a healthy amount of funds in there.
Kathy, is this Pride Fund available to us to use? What, or is it encumbered somehow so we can't count on it?
I'm not exactly sure. I believe the Pride Fund is for like large ticket items. I know one of those accounts, we can only take interest from, and we haven't reached that point where we can receive interest from it.
There isn't enough.
Right,
Right,
exactly.
okay.
Because they don't want us to dive into the principal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
It just seems strange that we've never heard of it, that we don't know we have it. And so what's the point?
I've seen these names. This particular one, I haven't been able to connect it to anything, but I knew we received money from somewhere. I'm gonna ask Arthur if we can have some type of monthly report on that too.
That would be good.
Yeah.
And maybe somehow, can we find out how we got it and why? I mean, I actually think we ought to have a record of those things.
Yeah. For all the other ones, I have a record of them, and I know what we can spend money on and what we can't on them, and what was the purpose of them.
Yeah, if somebody's going to give us money, it's
Right.
only fair that we know where it came from.
Exactly.
And we can think good thoughts of the person that did it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay. Anything else on the gift accounts?
Okay, thank you, Kathy.
You're welcome.
Okay. Moving along to old business. Newspaper, have we communicated with the owner of the Times?
With that, we still haven't set up an appointment with him.
Okay.
Okay, but that we will sit down with him, because I want to get that going and get some type of advertisement in hard copy, because trying to do this whole online thing, you know, a lot of people see it, but a lot of people miss out on it, and I think it's important. It's just been busy for both the Milford Library Director and myself, but we do plan on meeting with them.
Good, good. Okay. All right, any other old business?
The Library of Things.
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay. As I said, we are circulating the video games. We're working on displays and everything for the other items, but a lot of the things have come in, like the sewing machine, the games that people can take home. I'm still waiting for the approval of the hotspot. I don't know what the backup is. I did call them the other day, and I said, you know, where are we with this? You know, if you can't get this going, I think I need to look at other sources for this. The only thing is that hotspot is only $10 a month. And I'd really hate to spend more money than $10 a month on a hotspot.
Are we only getting one?
We're getting one just to see how it works out,
Okay.
work out the kinks if there are any, and then I think we should get like 2 or 3.
Yeah. Because a lot of people I know have talked about that as one thing that they
Yeah.
are interested in.
Yeah, I think we're getting the basic model. I think we need to see how it works out, and then maybe this one we'll get as a basic, and then we can get one that's a little bit more advanced, that costs us a little bit more money, but still is $10 a month. But I want to take, on these items, I want to take small steps. And that's another thing. When we have the policy meeting, we really need to do the policy on the hotspot, okay? Because depending on what it's used for, don't forget, it belongs to us. I don't want any liability to fall on us. Okay? We talked about the library app. The library app, I'm hoping it's going to be up and running, if not in February, in March, definitely. Okay, and then we'll do a whole big launch for it. Okay.
Okay, any other old business? No? Okay, new business.
The donation. Okay. All of you saw the email correspondence I had with the Kidd family. Okay. I would like to spend those funds on purchasing some books on animals in the children's department. But then I'd also like to do some remodeling in the children's department. So if that's okay with the library commission, we can go forward with that once we get the money. But if it does cost more than $10,000, then I'm fairly sure the Friends will foot in the rest of the bill. Yes.
Since the sisters said that their sister was very strong on conservation of animals and habitats, it would be nice perhaps if there were a program that involved activities relating to, not just by books, but by perhaps physical exploration of kids or bringing in some animals.
Yep.
That would be appropriate and to honor her.
Definitely, and usually the animal programs are well-received by the community. We had an animal program in December that was well-received by everyone in the community. So that would be a great idea.
They were very popular at the Orange Country Fair when they
Yeah.
brought in the rescue dogs and service dogs.
Yeah.
So I think they would be interesting
Yep.
to kids here.
And that's it.
Okay, that's it. Okay, standing committees, policies.
Before that,
Oh,
I would like to
yep.
bring up something on the donations. Recently, I had a friend who wanted to make a donation to the library, and she's young. So she went in online, and she could find nowhere that she could actually pay with a credit card. Now, I don't know whether this has to do with the town's policy or the library policy, but I think young people today are not writing checks anymore. And they don't want to be bothered writing a check. They just want to go in online, type in their credit card number, and make the donation. So I'm wondering if there's some way we can get that up to date so that we can get the donations.
I agree with you on that. I was planning on talking to John Zaffarelli and seeing if we could do something about that. I think the issue is because of the bank accounts and how that whole structure is in the town, it may be difficult for them, but I think if they create a separate account just for that and then transfer funds into a library gift account, that may be doable.
Well, for instance, at the community center, if you want to sign up for a class, you can either pay by check or you can pay by your credit card. And so I don't see any difference from us doing that as as opposed to just the
Yeah.
community center doing that.
No, I think we should do that, and I will investigate that.
Thank
I
you.
will talk to John about that.
Okay, that was a good suggestion, Diana,
Mm-hmm.
thanks.
Thank you.
I mean, after all, we can pay our taxes now by credit card, so,
Yeah.
you know, it's a new world out there. Okay, standing committees, policies?
Well, we did not meet, as Kathy said, in December, because we didn't have a regular meeting in December, but we will be meeting on February 5th, and we'll be discussing the hotspot, and I guess maybe reviewing some of the library of things and the library app, so we'll keep you up to date at the next meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Diana. Let's see, we talked about library of things. Room reservation policy, is that something you're working on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, okay. Finance? I think we're in good shape.
Yep.
Personnel?
Nothing doing.
No? Again, we're in good shape there. The Friends?
Yes. February 6th is our next program, and it's Robert Potter, the presenter, and this is the one about the Wyeths, the family, the whole family, I guess, of artists. And it's a Zoom meeting at 7 o'clock on February 6th, and you have to register, though, so that you get the link, and I think some people forget about that part of it. And the only other thing we have is we have our annual meeting scheduled, and it's May 17th. And it's Cheryl Fay, who is the lady who impersonates famous people, and she's doing Amelia Earhart this time. And that meeting is when we vote the board in and we make the scholarship presentation. And there will be refreshments this year, which apparently is a big thing. Because people remember the tea, and we said it was not going to be like the tea, though. But we will have refreshments. And that's all I have.
Okay. Thank you, Maureen. Okay, is there any other business to be brought before the board, the committee? No? Okay. Motion to adjourn? Thank you. Second? Okay, thank you. Okay, adjourned at, whatever, 8:03?